How's it, everyone? Chase credit cards and Chase banks are everywhere. There are over 4,700 Chase branches, and JP Morgan Chase has worldwide assets totaling over $2.6 trillion and have been around for over 200 years. It is safe to say that Chase as a bank, Chase as a company is huge. It's big, it's popular. But why are their credit cards so special? There are plenty of other credit cards and credit card brands, companies, etc. So why are people so drawn to Chase credit cards? Today, I will be breaking it down into two parts. Part one is going to be about the Chase credit cards themselves, and part two is going to be about the Chase point system, otherwise known as Chase Ultimate Rewards. Both of these parts work together to give you the product that you know and use today. Or if you don't have a Chase credit card, then it's the product that everyone else uses. And like I mentioned earlier, we're going to start with part one, which is the Chase credit cards. From a bunch of anecdotal stories, Chase credit cards have notoriously been hard to get for your first ever credit card. So if you do not have a Chase credit card now and you have a fresh credit history, please keep this in mind. Personally, I cannot attest to this because my first credit card was not actually a Chase credit card, and I actually did not apply for a Chase credit card when I was looking for my first credit card. But once you break through and you get your first Chase credit card, you're gonna have a tendency to want more. And that's because Chase offers a healthy amount of different credit cards. Going off of Chase's website at the time of filming, they have over 30 different credit cards available. Yes, this does include co-branded credit cards and also business credit cards. But 30 credit cards is a lot of options. Compare that to Discover's 7 credit cards and Citi's 14 credit cards. It's kind of a big difference. Because of this diversity and this amount of options, not only will you find just one credit card that will cater towards your needs and your wants, but you'll easily be able to find a handful of them. These cards will cover your co-branded needs, your personal needs, your business needs, and just basically all of your spending category needs. You will have no problem finding a credit card for travel, finding a card for food and dining, and finding a card that does literally everything for all the general purchases. And although it is harder to get a Chase credit card as your first credit card, Chase does offer a bunch of different products that will grow with you as you move along your credit card journey. And that's because they have cards like the Freedom Unlimited card, the Freedom Flex card, the Student Freedom card, the Slate Edge card that are all beginner credit cards. And then you could grow or upgrade into other credit cards like the Chase Sapphire Preferred card or like a co-branded or business credit card. And then finally, maybe you land at the Premium Travel card, which is the Chase Sapphire Reserve. The point is that no matter where you are in your credit card journey, Chase will have a card for you. Again, this kind of contrasts Discover and maybe even Citi because those cards you tend to kind of outgrow the further you are in your credit card journey. But again, they have their place, they have their reason to be there. I'm not saying that those cards are bad. Chase credit cards are known for the great sign-up bonuses, their splendid spending categories, and also the fantastic Chase Rewards point system, which again we'll be getting to later in this video. Since there are over 30 different cards to choose from, you may suffer from analysis paralysis trying to compare and contrast each and every single one of them. But with Chase credit cards, there is a handful of cards that will simplify your credit card strategy and make it a lot easier for you to decide which actual cards to get. That credit card strategy is the Chase Trifecta. I won't go into too much detail on the Chase Trifecta because I did make a dedicated video on it up there, so let's just go over the basics. Essentially, the Chase Trifecta involves 3 Chase credit cards that will maximize and optimize the amount of Chase points that you earn from your spending habits and also will give you the most value for your points when you redeem them. And no, you can't just pick any 3 random Chase credit cards out of that list of 30 because you do need to have a few key cards in there to make it work. To give you an idea of what people usually go for, the most common or a common combination of the Chase Trifecta are the Chase Freedom Unlimited, the Chase Freedom Flex, and the Chase Sapphire Preferred card. I think this Chase Trifecta is by far the cheapest one you could get to because for those 3 credit cards, you're just going to be paying a total annual fee of $95, which is just the annual fee of the Chase Sapphire Preferred card since both Freedom credit cards have 0 annual fees. Again, it doesn't have to be those 3 exact credit cards. There is some flexibility to it, but I do go over that in the other videos, so you can go ahead and check that out if you want to learn more. Another thing to mention about Chase credit cards are that most of them are Visas. And if they're not Visa, then they're MasterCards. This is important because those are literally the top 2 credit card networks in the entire world. So if you have a Visa or a MasterCard, chances are that most, if not all merchants that you go through that do accept credit cards will accept your Visa or MasterCard. I don't think I've ever been to a place or went to a merchant where they didn't accept either Visa or MasterCard. And if you give this video a like, maybe you'll be lucky like that too. But the point of all this is if you don't have a credit card that you could use, then what's the point of collecting all these fancy points? I also mentioned earlier that Chase credit cards have great sign-up bonuses. Yes, sign-up bonuses change and rotate kind of often, but for any of the Chase credit cards, you'll earn from 20,000 to over 100,000 Chase points using a sign-up bonus. No, the sign-up bonuses aren't always Chase points or, Chase Ultimate Reward points. Sometimes it's Marriott points or United Miles, but the point is that it still offers you a great sign-up bonus. The only 2 cards on that list of 30 at the time of filming that do not have a sign-up bonus that earns you points are the Chase Slate Edge card and the Chase Amazon Visa card. Yes, they have their own little sign-up bonus, like the Chase Slate Edge gives you a certain APR and 0 Chase plan fees or something like that, and the Chase Amazon Visa card gives you an Amazon gift card. At the end of the day, if you're getting a Chase credit card, you're probably going to be getting a great Chase sign-up bonus as well. And be sure to not screw that up. Be sure to hit that minimum spend requirement and don't go into debt doing so that way you can hit that sign-up bonus. And having a sign-up bonus is not a given, so it's nice to have because some cards, Apple Card, don't give you anything. Okay, so we get it. Chase credit cards are diverse and there's a Chase credit card product no matter where you are on your credit card journey. They also have great sign-up bonuses and pretty good spending categories. But the question is, what do you do with all of those Chase points? After all, what's the point of having credit cards that collect points if you can't use those points or if those points are worthless? Well, good thing that's not the case with Chase points. Moving on to part 2, let's talk about the Chase Ultimate Rewards point system and why it's so good. If I were to choose the top 2 credit card point systems out there right now, I would have to put Chase and Amex at the top. I'm sorry if you don't agree with me, but I'm sure most of you will actually see where I'm coming from. Now, as far as the best credit card point system out there, there are solid points and different use cases for, both Chase and Amex. But honestly, from like personal use and personal research and all that, I think Chase's Ultimate Rewards point system comes out slightly ahead of American Express's. And let's go over it right now. First things first, Chase points are worth around 2 cents per point on average when you redeem them. This is again the average, so the point valuation will fluctuate depending on when and how you use those points. There are some exceptions though, like if you have the Chase Sapphire Reserve card, your points are worth a bare minimum of 1.5 cents per point when you use those points to redeem through the Chase Ultimate Rewards travel portal or using the Chase Pay Yourself Back feature. The same is true if you have the Chase Sapphire Preferred card for the same redemption options, except this time your points are worth a bare minimum of 1.25 cents per point. The reason why the average points valuation is 2 cents per point is because you could actually transfer those points to one of Chase's travel partners. But before I go over that, I will briefly talk about the other redemption methods. With your Chase Ultimate Reward points, you could do things like buy gift cards, pay for merchandise, pay off your credit card bill, book Chase experiences and Chase dining, use the Pay Yourself Back feature, and book travel through the Chase portal. There are quite a few ways to redeem your Chase points, and that's a good thing. The flexibility of Chase points is one of the main reasons why the whole Chase point system and the Chase credit cards are so popular and powerful. Keep in mind though that most of the previously mentioned redemption options will value your Chase points at around 1 cent per point, which isn't the greatest. You could do better, and that's what brings us to transferring your points to one of Chase's travel partners. I believe that transferring your Chase points to one of their travel transfer partners is the best way to redeem your points, but only a few cards will allow you to do this. For example, cards like the Chase Sapphire Preferred card and the Chase Sapphire Reserve card will allow you to transfer these points. Just because you have a Chase credit card does not mean you could transfer your points to a travel partner. Although this whole redemption method does require you to have specific credit cards, I believe that is 100% worth it. As you can see, Chase has quite a few different travel partners to choose from. It ranges from airlines like United, British Airways, and Southwest, and it also includes hotels such as Hyatt and Marriott. Now, what is a travel partner? Chase has these travel partners so that way they allow you to transfer Chase points to one of these travel partners at a 1-to-1 ratio. This means you could convert like 1,000 Chase points into 1,000 United miles or 1,000 Marriott points, and so on. When you do transfer these Chase points to one of these Chase travel partners, you cannot reverse it. You cannot go back the other way. Once you transfer your points, you cannot untransfer them or transfer them back. The reason why this redemption method is so powerful and valuable is because you could find flights that are cheaper to pay with miles than if you were to just pay straight up with cash or by going through like the Chase portal or something. Booking flights with reward miles is called award travel or award flights or award booking. And the rates for how many miles it will take to book a certain flight will vary and fluctuate kind of often throughout the year. One day a flight may cost you 50,000 miles, or the next time you check, it could be 45,000 miles, or even 65,000 miles. Because of this, you want to definitely plan your flight ahead of time and always keep checking. There are websites like awardhacker.com that make this process a little bit easier. Anyway, with Chase points as a whole, you definitely want to get a valuation of more than 1 cent per point. Ideally, you want to aim for like that 2 cent per point benchmark, and of course, the higher you get, the better off you are. To calculate that cent per point valuation, it's actually quite easy. You just need to take the actual dollar amount it's going to cost you to book that flight or hotel and divide it by the amount of points that you would use to book that same flight or hotel. Then at the end, you're going to get your cent per point valuation. You will tend to find that Chase valuations are going to be a little bit higher for domestic flights as opposed to international ones. At least that's what usually happens. Your results may vary again, so please be sure to calculate your points ahead of time. Make sure you're getting a great valuation before you actually transfer your points over. This is how you could easily get travel for free or discounted, and you could fly first class for free or at a discount. Or even get those once-in-a-lifetime flights across the world and fly in first class is by using credit card points. The power of credit cards is quite remarkable if you use them correctly, and it could really make your life better. And Chase credit cards are just one credit card company that will allow you to do these things. If you like this video, please be sure to subscribe and check out one of these other videos as well. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a fun rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Shoots!